What's going on, man? It's your boy Meech, man. We are back again. Thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of the Steel Talk Podcast, man. Be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, turn on them bell notifications, man. Jump in the comment section, bro. Let's have a conversation. I keep telling y'all, man, let's talk ball. Let's talk ball. But yeah, man, turn on the bell notification, man, so you get notified when we drop. Be sure to check out our sponsors, and we're going to go ahead and get right into it, man, because the schedule came out, so we're going to break all that down, my thoughts and my opinions on it. Y'all, I'm gonna be honest, man. It don't look that bad for the Steelers, man. This is what I've been saying, bro. It don't look that bad for the Steelers, man. But yeah, the total Aaron Rodgers timetable updates, and like you already know, I say, man, he just need to go ahead and sign. At this point, he's going ahead and sign. We gotta keep building and working on what we got going on. Just come on and sign, bro. We already know. Just come on and sign, bro. Just come on and sign. I'm going to get into my predictions, early predictions, before training minicamp and all of that. We're going to go ahead and training camp, minicamp, preseason, we're going to go ahead and just throw our predictions out there, man. But Aaron Rodgers, yeah, continuous positive news, y'all. Positive news. Rappaport think that he'll be a member of the Steelers in 2025. Schefter would think that we get a decision from Rodgers shortly before minicamp. It's coming right up, y'all, in June. Florio, it will happen. Like I said, continuous good positive news that Aaron Rodgers is coming to the Steelers. So, Tom Pelissero, I anticipate Aaron Rodgers is going to end up committing to play for the Pittsburgh Steelers. That's a matter of when, not if. So, like I said, continuous positive news, man. Continuous positive news. Out there throwing with DK Metcalf, talking to Arthur Smith, Pat Fryermuth, open communications with Mike Tomlin. He only mentioned one, only throwing with one wide receiver this offseason, DK Metcalf. So, like I said, when? I wanted it to be before the draft. That's why. I just wanted to go ahead and nip it in the butt. That's all. I just want to go ahead and nip it in the butt. Rooney came out. I do think we may get word soon with things starting to crank up here with the offseason program, etc. If he's coming, we would like to get him in as soon for some of that stuff. So Art Rooney, continuously talking about him. Matter of when. So here's the key dates we got coming up, y'all. Start of OTAs. The start of OTAs is May 20th. Mandatory minicamp is June 10th to June 12th. Training camp, late July. If it's true that he's going to be in before minicamp, that's June 10th, next month. Do I see it? No, but that's the word out there. Now, the thing about Aaron Rodgers, and Tom Pelissero said this, he was the loudest voice saying we shouldn't have to do anything until August 1st. There shouldn't be any voluntary stuff. There shouldn't be any mandatory minicamp. August 1st should be the start. So that goes on, like I said, it's a whole media play. Rodgers going to do whatever Aaron Rodgers going to do. So that's why the Steelers just need to go ahead and operate as in Aaron is not coming here. Mason, you starting. Will, be prepared, because if Mason asks, we throwing you in. That's how I feel. That's how I feel about it. Operate as in, you have no idea on what Aaron Rodgers is doing. You don't think he's coming, because there is a chance like he could retire. And I wouldn't even be mad. Like I said, you gotta respect it. 42 going on 43. Hey, bro. So Schefter said the Steelers schedule tailor-made for Aaron Rodgers. Yeah, we can get into that. We'll see. We're gonna get into that a little bit later on. Another bit of news, and I was excited for this one. Steelers to wear new throwback uniforms versus Packers on Sunday Night Football in Week 8. I'm excited for it. Go follow me on X. I put out, I retweeted some renderings of it and what we think it's going to be. And I'm low-key, I'm fucking with that all white. The last time the Steelers brought back some throwbacks, the Bumblebees. We wore the Bumblebees in 2014. That was my favorite, for real. I like the Bumblebees. We rocked the throwback jerseys Sunday in honor of the 50th anniversary of the Super Bowl. That was back in 2024. This Sunday, the Steelers will be wearing the awesome 1978 era throwback versus the Browns. That was 2018. So I'm excited. Finally some change, or, we getting back to all that. The color rushes too. Like, love the color rushes. So, let's go ahead and get into the schedule and why I kind of believe that is. I agree with Schefter on it being tailor made for Aaron Rodgers. So first we got the Jets, Seahawks, Patriot, Vikings, and a bye week. The Vikings game, that's in Dublin. And the bye week that early, I don't like it. I don't like it at all. And if you say the Steelers need to have rest from coming back from Dublin, man, there's been other international games out there where teams didn't have a bye week. But hey, you take it, cool. Just know, hey, that's a give and take, man. That's a give and take. That's early. It's not as bad as last year when we had that gauntlet. You had to play your best ball, or well, you had to start the season hot because boy, you can go down there and boy, we fell off a cliff. This way, it's still tough. Trust me, it's still tough because you playing with teams that all could be in the playoff. The Packers, the Bills, definitely. Your division, Ravens, Bengals got something to say about it. Not necessarily the Browns, but then you face the Lions. Come on, Vikings in there too. A lot of teams that could possibly be in the playoffs. Still see the Steelers doing what the Steelers going to do. And just looking at them, I'm going to break them all down. Which ones I think would be wins and losses. But just looking at the schedule and how I see it play, how I think it's going to play out, the Steelers can either go two ways. Well, really three, but two ways ideally. 10-7 or 9-8. This whole, my man Dan Orlowski over here talking about 0-6. Man, stop it. Man, stop it. But hey, I guess it could be a possibility. If Aaron Rodgers don't come, it could be a possibility. I mean, he did go to Tennessee. I mean, Tennessee ain't have a squad really. Like, it wasn't all on Mason while Tennessee sucked. You can't put it all on Mason. So, in his last 6 games when he was with us, hey, he did his thing. And Mason had a higher QBR than Russell and Aaron Rodgers last year. So, not saying Mason is better than Aaron Rodgers. Not saying that at all. Russ, you might say, because Mason ain't scared to throw that ball. He will. So, let's get into it, man. And right off the rip, the Jets. And this is why I start to see what they say with tailor-made for Aaron Rodgers. You got your revenge game with the Jets. Justin Fields also gets his revenge games. Who gonna want it more? Who gonna want to piss off the other side more? I think Aaron Rodgers. That pettiness gonna come out of him. Got dog and yeah, Aaron Rodgers if he comes. But even if he don't, I think Mason got this game. I think the Steelers got this game against the Jets. I like the odds. So, and another thing about it, the tailor-made for Aaron Rodgers. A lot of these teams is the teams that he played and played well against. Vikings, Green Bay, his former team, Colts, Bears. He said he owned that city. The Lions. Played them many times. Bills, Dolphins, like so when it comes to that, I can see what Schefter's saying. Tailor made for Aaron Rodgers to come to the Steelers. This is your schedule. To be able to do something with. Let's see. Next we got Seahawks. Another revenge game. DK Metcalf. Another team that Aaron Rodgers played well against throughout the years. So I got a dub for that. I think we beat the Seahawks. The Patriots next. Now, here's the thing about the Patriots. The Patriots low-key can be an early trap game for the Steelers to fall in. But I think it's going to be, being that it's an early trap game, I don't think we fall in it and we take the dub over the Patriots. Not saying they're going to be trash. I think the Patriots going to do something. You know, be like that next team on the fringe, maybe trying to piece that together. But, yeah, I got the dub in that one. Then we go over to Ireland. Dublin. Got the Minnesota Vikings. Sorry. Steelers take their first L. First time in Ireland, we get our L in Ireland. That's just how I see that happening. Minnesota, I mean, they got JJ McCarthy. We haven't seen him on the NFL field yet, for real. So, I don't know, but I still think the Minnesota Vikings is a good team. I think they're a good team. They're going to have something to say about a playoff run this year, just like last year. So, I got the L in Dublin. We're going out bye week, come back. We got the Browns. Dub. I think when it comes to not just the Browns, the whole division, I think we split. I'm just gonna go ahead and put that out there. I think we lose one, win one. So I got the dub. The first one is home. You got the Bengals in their stadium. Like, see, this game can be going either way because we went to the Bengals last year and we beat them. We lost at home. So if we win that one, we lose the next one. And if we lose this one, we win the next. That's just how I got it. So I got them winning the home game, losing on the road. The Packers is the Packers is an interesting one. It's an interesting one. I got us taking the L, which is another game for Aaron Rodgers, but I got us taking the L right there. I got us taking the L. And I don't know, for real. It's either we take the L there at the Packers or we gonna take the L with the Chargers. And I just feel like we do so well over there in the Charger Stadium. It's Steelerland, as I call it. All the terrible towels out there. We take over LA Chargers. So I got us, and that's jumping ahead. But yeah, so I got Green Bay. I don't like it. I feel like we could win it, but I'm gonna give us the L right there. Is that Anthony Richardson over there? We got the dub against the Colts, man. I know we lost last year, but at the same time, Justin Fields did his thing, man. Put us back in that game. Our defense just couldn't stop it. Couldn't do no last ditch effort for Fields to get that dub for him. You know, he did play terrible at the beginning, but he got right. It got right. He got right. So like I said, Chargers, I got us having the dub. Then we go to, the Bengals come to us, home game Bengals. That's where I got us getting the dub. Like I said, I got us taking a home game, even though it was a shootout, and we won last year. We won last year in the Bengals stadiums. After that, it possibly could be another trap game too. And that's the thing about the Colts. The Colts game too. I think it's 3 trap games on here. Patriots, Colts, and the Bears. Now, the thing about it, Steelers haven't won in Chicago in a minute, y'all. But if you're looking at the Bears and looking at the Steelers, comparing the two or whatever, I go for us getting the dub, so I got us taking the dub there. Oh, man. That could be an ugly trap. I'm trying to be positive and think like Mike Tomlin won't do some Mike Tomlin thing and play down to the competition, and like I said, fall into one of these trap games. It's 3 of them. It's 3 of them on the year, and it's always like that. I think those are the 3. But you pulled the dub out with the Bears, so you're on a nice little 3 win streak right there, beating the Chargers, beating the Bengals, beating the Bears. 4 win streak and beating Colts. Here's where it fucking takes a downhill turn. After the Bears, you got the Buffalo Bills. We're gonna get spanked. Y'all. That's what's going to happen. The Bills going to run through us. It's going to be so bad that it's going to carry over to the next week when we face the Ravens. They going to beat us. They going to spank us. Think Derrick Henry going to have a field day. I think that's going to be a wake-up call to the Steelers. Okay, we got to shape up. You know, that little downhill skid that we took last year, that 5-game losing streak? Yeah. This right here shows a possibility. Oh, man, these 2 L's, because I think it's just going to be the way they beat us. I think it's going to be a blowout. I see them 2 games being ugly, and it's back-to-back. So back-to-back L's. We bounce back. We got Miami. They come in to the Steelers, home game. That's the dub. We win in that one. Miami, Tua, December in Pittsburgh. Oh, man. Get that boy heat and pass all over him. It's going to be cold. We get the dub. After that, we got the Lions. The Lions, I got us taking the L. We take an L with the Lions. Then we got the Browns. We take an L with them. The Lions, I feel like the Lions are there. I did that last year too, and they let me down. But maybe they're a couple pieces away. I think the Lions are a good team. They're going to be in there for something to say in the playoff run. Here's where we take the L with the Browns, because we face them again. Like I said, we split with the division. So the last game, Ravens, we win that one. And I think we win that one because they bench everybody. So finish with, like I said, 9-8, 10-7. That's it. 9-8 or 10-7. And you take what you want. But I think some games that can either go up or down. Definitely the Packers game. And then you got the Colts, Bears, and Patriots as the trap game. Maybe the Chargers could be another flip-flop up or down. So Green Bay and the Chargers, I see it as a key games right there. To really gauge how the Steelers are. I feel like that's our competition. We can't compete up there with the Bills, Lions, Ravens, but Bengals, Chargers, Browns, Green Bay, yeah. Minnesota is a good test for us too. I wouldn't be surprised if we come out with that one. Because I feel like that'll be a good test. That'll be a good test. But you definitely taking L's with the Bills, Lions, and the Ravens this year. I don't think you get swept by the Ravens, and I think it's a possibility we take both. But I'm going to just play neutral because I think like our division just going to be so tough. And it's like that. And like I said, the Browns can be another trap game too. I can see the Steelers doing something of that nature. Like I said, it's those games we play down to the competition on. So yeah, man, they either go 9-8 or 10-7, man. That's it. We're going to finish the same way, we always do. That's what I said. We in the middle of a rebuild, but always staying competitive because we don't like losing. It's not in Mike Tomlin's nature. He has those games where, like I said, he takes off, they play down, but typical Steelers. And it's okay. It's okay. Because now you trade up. You go back to, like I said, that plan. You go back to that plan. You build your team. You build your roster. Insert that quarterback. Hey, and now let's see what's happening. They say Mike Tomlin, his job on the line. Not this year, next year. If he picked that quarterback and that quarterback be terrible, man, Pittsburgh, y'all gonna pack him up out of here. And I don't know if I agree with that sentiment. If he don't hit on QB next year, he got to be fired. I don't know. But maybe I'm just biased, bro, because I fuck with Mike Tomlin. That's just it. I fuck with Mike Tomlin. We'll see, bro. But yeah, typical Steelers stuff, man. That's what we're gonna do, bro. Until we get a QB. It's reported the Steelers are interested in Chris Olave. I told y'all that's a player to watch. Wide receiver, player to watch. He wants out of New Orleans. He talking about it. His family talking about it. His brother got up there and said, yeah, Derek Carr can't throw on the ball right. Hey, so they made calls, they made contact, and you can sit here and you can say, oh, his concussion, his injury history or whatever, but it's rather, do you upgrade the room or be concerned about his concussions? Give him a guardian cap. I'm just saying. We care about him. We care about his health. Protect him. How about that? And for those that say, oh, it's like the wishing well of Brandon Ayuk. No, this is different. Brandon Ayuk didn't want to leave. He didn't want to leave. And I was on the bandwagon going to get Brandon Ayuk. But once I saw, oh, this ain't for real. Pivot. Steelers pivot. So this is totally different. Chris won't out. He don't want to be in New Orleans no more. And you can sit here and say all day long, go get Tyreek Hill. Tyreek Hill quit on his team. That was another AB situation. He quit on them. And then he comes with so much other stuff. Man, you don't want that. You just got rid of GP. You brought in DK. Go get Chris. Upgrade the room. Wide receiver 2. That's all. Yeah. It makes more sense. Or like I said, anybody out of the Colts. Go get anybody out of the Colts. So those are mine. Those are my picks who I want. I want anyone from the Colts and Chris Olave. Keenan Allen, no. He's more in a slot. And I don't think he can really block like that. That's where we at on the wide receivers, man. So I'm glad to see the Steelers going after Chris, getting him out of the Saints. Come on, make it happen. Let's drop this news this weekend, man. It's gonna be an exciting one. It's gonna be an exciting weekend, man. Let me know what games y'all got us winning or losing. Any thoughts on the Aaron Rodgers signing? Do you think he's going to sign? Are we gonna rock with Mason Rudolph? And I'm telling you, I don't think rocking with Mason Rudolph is a bad idea, y'all. I don't think so. Even if you say we win less than 9 games, if we win 6 or 7 games, if Mason give us 6 or 7 wins, don't you think Mike Tomlin and that defense can give us 2 or 3 more? I think so. If Mason can give us 6 wins or 7 wins, I think the Pittsburgh Steelers D can carry him in 2 or 3 games. I think we're going to win 2 or 3 games just strictly off the defense. Browns, Bengals, Ravens. Could be, y'all. We could be. Just wait and see. Y'all. Just wait and see. But, y'all, that's my time, man, for the day. I'm going to enjoy this weekend with family. We got graduation celebrations going on. So, yeah, man, y'all get in those comment sections. Let me know. Talk to me. It's your boy Meese, man. Y'all stay up and y'all stay blessed.